Today, I am going to be teaching you how to look like a computer guru. And to do this, we are going over all of the shortcuts to basically make your life 10 times easier and make you work on a computer 10 times faster. Okay, there's tons of shortcuts to go through. As you can see, we have basic shortcuts, Windows key shortcuts, Windows management, accessibility, and then task management. Okay, so we're going to go through all of the best shortcuts that you can use on a Windows computer to just make your life better. Is the Windows key. This is still under Windows management, but the Windows key and then the left arrow will allow you to move your windows to kind of like the exact half of your screen, if that makes sense. And then once you hit that, it'll ask you to open up another application in the other half of your screen. And this is what it looks like. It's actually kind of cool. And in the middle, you'll be able to drag back and forth. That way you don't have things open like this. It's a little bit messy. You have to click back and forth. If you do the if you do the Windows right arrow, perfectly down the center, and a little control bar where you can change the sizes of both sides. And then to extend from that, you can also use up and down arrows with the Windows key. That will just shrink your window even further, okay? As you can see here, we can move that. We can move this down. We can move this left, up. I don't know, sure, let's open up the Windows Store. Right, down. And look at that. If you have a big enough monitor, I'm sure you can make use of this. I usually just do split screen. This is a little much, but I digress. It is there if you can make use of it. Now, first up, we have our basic shortcuts. What this is going to be is things like copy, paste, cut, undo, redo, things like that. So to copy, it's Control C, right? If you highlight something and press Control C, you can just copy it, okay? And then if you press Control V, you can paste whatever you copy, just like this, okay? And as you can see, I'm also erasing it. And by erasing it, I actually am using an undo command. So to start off, we have Control C, which is copying. So we highlight what we want, Control C. And then to paste whatever we copied, it's Control V. And to undo our last thing, it is Control Z. Now, the most useful thing for this is usually things when you're editing, Word documents. But this also works for files, okay? So if we let's go into here, create a new folder, then we'll create a new file, sure. Right? What we can do is we can copy it, to paste it. Same thing. That's Control C, and Control V. We can also undo our copies. Control Z. It's the same thing with kind of playing around with text. So keep in mind when we go over these shortcuts, it's not just for text, okay? It's for files and other things. And I'm going to be showing you kind of use cases for each shortcut, okay? So this will make your life significantly easier when you're working in Windows. So we went over Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and Control Z to undo. You can also do a redo, which means undo the redo. Okay, so if you do an undo, which is Control Z, you can press Control Y to actually bring it back. So it's basically just going forward and backwards, forward and backwards. That's Control Z and then Control Y. One other notable command here is Control X. What this is going to be the cut command. As you can see here, it's actually a little bit kind of faded. That means this file is currently being cut. And what cut does is removes it from wherever you are cutting from and then moves it to a different location. So if we go over downloads, right, and we paste, now it's gone from this directory. And that's exactly what cut does. Keep in mind, all of our shortcuts are accessible in some way or another. For example, all of this copy, paste, undo, redo stuff. This is cut. This is copy. If I was to copy something, I can also paste it. And then same idea, if you go up here, you can see there's an undo button. There's a redo button. And all we're doing is finding shortcuts on our keyboard to do this significantly faster. So honestly, the biggest ones are definitely copy, paste, and undo. Okay. copy, paste, undo are probably one of my most used commands. The next thing is Control A. Control A highlights everything, okay? This works again for files. If I Control A, highlights everything. And I can just delete them all at the same time if I wanted to. Same thing with this, Control A, delete everything, undo. Like you could just kind of imagine how you would be able to use this if you're just editing documents, if you're going through files, if you need to mass delete things. Control A is a very easy way to select everything. Now, two more basic shortcuts is going to be Control S, which is to save something. This works, again, we're testing everything in Notepad, but this will work in any type of Word document, Excel document, things like that. And then you also have Control P, which is the same idea. You can Control P on anything, even something in the browser, right? So Control P still brings up the print page on the browser. Brings it up in Notepad. We'll bring it up in Excel. We'll bring it up in Word. All right, now basic shortcuts done. Let's move on to Windows key shortcuts and what this means, okay? For basic shortcuts, we used Control something for everything, okay? So it's Control C, Control X, Control V, so on and so forth. For Windows key shortcuts, we are using the Windows key. Now for these, you will always be holding down the Windows key instead of Control, and then using whatever key goes with it. Now, one of my favorites is probably going to be Windows key D. What this does is take everything on your desktop. So Windows key D, all it does is bring you to your desktop, okay? So as you can see, that closed automatically. If I bring up my Edge browser and my File Explorer, my Notepad, doesn't matter, Windows key D, right to the desktop. So if you have a whole bunch of pages and applications and all these things open and you're trying to minimize them all manually like this, you minimize and then minimize and then minimize, and imagine like 50 other applications or things open because you don't like to close things. Well, Windows key D will do that all for you instantly. On to the next thing, Windows key E. What this is opening up File Explorer. E stands for File Explorer, and this is just an easier way to do it other than going down here and clicking on it. On to the next, Windows key L. Now, I can't exactly demonstrate that for you, but it locks your computer, okay? So this will bring you right back to your login screen. So if you're walking away for a second, you don't want anyone on your computer, you can hit Windows key L, it'll lock up your computer and bring you to that login screen. So there are plenty more Windows key shortcuts, but to be honest, a lot of them are very niche. You don't have to use them for everything. I'm just showing you guys my favorites because this is really what's going to help drive your kind of everyday efficiencies. So with that being said, on to Windows management. What this means is essentially just how you can manage Windows, which means like your Notepad here, and like the whole browser up here, and how we can manage these with shortcuts to make our life, again, a little bit easier. Now, officially, the most used command in my entire arsenal is Alt-tabbing. Now, all Alt-tabbing is doing is moving you from one window to the next, okay? And you will be able to select different windows. And this mostly comes in handy when you're just navigating different types of, like you have two full screen applications and you're trying to go back and forth, right? Instead of clicking them down here, we just Alt tab, and that's it. You just Alt tab. And anything you have open will show in this little screen right here that you see right now. Another cool, neat little trick, it's back to the Windows key. Windows key tab does the same thing, but it gives you a few more options to create this new desktop. I don't really have a use case for this. It's a little bit odd, but it does Alt tab in the same way and gives you a different kind of like updated format here. The new desktop button will quite literally take you to a fresh desktop. As you can see, I have nothing open here. And if I went back to desktop 1, I have a bunch of stuff open. Maybe you can find use case scenarios for you. I personally don't use that feature, but it is there and it's kind of neat. But moving on, Another notable thing is we can close any type of window or application using Alt F4, just like this. And as you can see, it just disappears, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, open up some browsers. As you can see, the entire browser closes. Now there's one other shortcut, and that is a Control W inside of the browser. That way, when you have multiple windows open, it's only going to close out the current one. So as you can see, I have one tab, or rather I have 3 tabs open. Control W will close one tab. Alt F4 will just close whatever application you're in. Now in accessibility, it's a little bit interesting. We have 2 different ways to do this, okay? We'll have 3 different ways to do this. We have a control plus sign. This is going to zoom in, okay? And control minus will do the opposite. It'll zoom out. In a text editor, what this is doing is just blowing up the text. If you do it inside of a browser, as you can see, same idea. It just zooms in, zooms out. Now, I told you that there's multiple ways to do this. You can also hold down Control and use your mouse wheel. Again, same for a browser. Hold down your mouse wheel and you can zoom in and out. And then the last way to do this is using the Windows key and then the plus sign. What this does is open this little magnifier and you can zoom in quite far. Right? And we would use the Windows key minus to zoom out. Now, keep in mind, this is a little bit different. This is a Windows tool where it's zooming into your entire desktop. It's not just zooming into this application. As you can see, it's zooming into the entire computer. So it's a little bit different functionality here, but same idea, if that makes sense. So one other thing in accessibility is Control F. This is the find feature. This works in nearly everything. If you want to find something, shortcut, it'll find whatever's first, and then you can keep going down the list to see what's available. This works, once again, in a browser. So if we looked up link, as you can see, we could see LinkedIn here is highlighted. It can find 1 out of 1. If there's any other text that matches this in this whole page, you can use these arrows or use this little filter to get more specific. That is all we got for accessibility. On to task management. Really, this is only one command, I guess 2, because we will show you 2 different ways to do it. Number 1, what everybody probably knows more offhand is Control-Alt-Delete. Very popular among every Windows user. Usually people know what Control-Alt-Delete will do because it opens up Task Manager. Because what Control-Alt-Delete will do is bring you to a separate screen where you can switch users, you can change your password, and you can open up Task Manager. Most people use it specifically to open up Task Manager. I can't do that right now because it'll kind of black out my screen and take me to a different screen. But the Control-Shift-Escape is an easier way to open up Task Manager. Okay, so you don't have to go through Control-Alt-Delete and then press on Task Manager. You can just do Control-Shift-Escape and it opens it right away. So here's all of my favorite and most used shortcuts. Let me know if this guide has helped you guys out. And if you want to see more things like this, let me know down in the comments. And please like and subscribe. It helps support the channel. And I appreciate you guys watching. So thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.